Hello and welcome to the tutorial on the TI-89 calculator tutor. Here we're going to continue talking about matrix operations, and we're going to learn how to use the calculator's power to solve a system of equations. Now, the old saying goes there's more than one way to do a job, and that's sort of true with the calculator. Here we're going to talk about how to use matrices to solve a system of equations. Well, you already know that the calculator has an equation solver. You can just type the equations in and it'll solve them for you. So why would you even care about matrix operations to do that? Well, there'll come a time when you're in a class on matrix algebra or linear algebra or some other class where you have to use matrix operations to do these things. And later on in real life, if you program a computer to solve equations or whatever, you're almost always going to use matrices. So some of this stuff is stuff that you can already do in the calculator with other methods, the built-in solver, but we're going to use matrices to do them here. And before we get started, I want to remind you from the last lesson. In matrix A, let me go ahead and hit the right button here. In letter A, I have a matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In matrix B, I have another horizontal matrix like that. In matrix C, I have a square matrix, just so you know. And in matrix D, I have a vertical matrix, a 2-column, 3-row matrix like that. I just want to remind you what's in there because we're going to be using those in our quest here. So let's go to the matrix menu and just work our way down one by one. Now I'm going to tell you that inside this matrix menu there are some things, especially when we scroll down past this, that are obscure and that you will very likely never use this calculator to do, but the calculator still has them. So my goal in this tutorial is to teach you the things that you have to know, the things that are absolutely crucial. If I covered every one of the thousands of functions in this calculator, I'd be here all day. But what I'm going to do is teach you how to use what you really need to use, and if you really need to poke around and explore with new functions, then you'll be so comfortable with the calculator that it won't be a big deal. So we have already done the transpose, we've already done the determinant. Let's go down to number 3, REF and RREF. Number 3 is called reduced echelon form, and RREF is row reduced echelon form. Now if you've never even heard of those topics or names, then just just pay attention, but don't worry too much about it, because these are things that you learn in a matrix algebra class or in a linear algebra class when you start really dealing with matrices a lot. Basically what it is let me go ahead and put a matrix on the screen to show you what I'm talking about. Here's matrix A. Now in your linear algebra class you were probably taught that you can use matrices to represent a system of equations. So in this case, if you imagine a dotted line right here between the 2 and the 3 and the 5 and the 6, a dotted line going down, this is what you would call an augmented matrix. If you've